Welcome back. Turning out to be a fabulous Monday for the equity markets. Perched at life highs, 12,400 on the screen. The Sensex powering through with a 500-point gain. And you've got names within the Nifty like Divi's, ICICI Bank, Airtel, BPCL, as well as Hindalco and Aisha that are holding out quite smartly. Well, let's keep it with corporate earnings then and zero in on Dr. Lal PathLabs, which came out with its numbers. Margins at about 29%. The top line growth grew by about 18% on year. We talk about their healthcare services as well as diagnostics and general outlook with Bharath Uppiliappan, who is the CEO of the company. Thank you so much for taking time out. Can you just highlight for us what exactly have been the revenue drivers for the company in terms of your overall non-COVID sales, as well as how you see your COVID testing revenue shaping up for the quarter gone by?
Good morning, and thank you for having me on the show today. And I hope all of you are doing well and safe. Our non-COVID revenues came in about 98% of last year. It was a good recovery we had. This was aided by two or three factors. One is that if you go back into the previous quarter as well, we had talked about separating our operations, the way we work, into COVID and non-COVID. So there was a lot of focus which we really put onto the non-COVID business. A lot of these gains on the non-COVID business came from rest of India operations of ours, where we are able to service clients and patients in their time of need. We had our logistics operations, which was really up and running, and this helped us move the samples quickly across the country. We also saw a lot of demand for home collection coming through, and we were able to pivot the business to meet the home collection demand across the country. Our super specialty portfolio also saw an increase in revenues, led by, as the economy opened up, elective surgeries came back, and we were able to quickly pick up the samples and get them tested and report back to our clients and patients. So all in all, I think it was led by the non-COVID revenues, which came in about 98% of the last year base. And yes, the COVID revenues did come on top of that.
All right. Moving on, let's also talk about your margins, which came in at about 29%. Can you take us through what the outlook is on your operational performance and what has led to the margin growth?
Margin has, two, three components to that. One is the way we have managed the mix between non-COVID and COVID. Also controlling our costs in a manner which is appropriate to the current business times. For example, some element of costs have significantly come down, like travel. However, some elements of the cost, like employee safety and facility safety, have gone up. So we are investing in the areas which require for us to invest in, and taking a bit of cut on the areas where we need to really be prudent about. So that's the way we are really managing the margin. The top line growth is actually getting us the leverage which we want on the margin growth, on the margin profile.
Okay, fair enough. Going forward, can you walk us through what exactly as well has been your geographical contribution this time around in terms of your overall revenue pie and where you're seeing the maximum growth?
We had been focusing a lot on building our rest of India business. As you know, our business was very heavily dependent on Delhi NCR. However, over the last few years, we have been building a business in the rest of India geographies. Glad to say that that has really helped us this quarter as well. Our East business is growing really nice. We are seeing some good gains in West of India as well as in South of India. Our rest of North business is really powering well enough. And the Delhi NCR business is recovering rapidly. It is not fully back to normal yet, but we do hope that as the economy opens up, our Delhi NCR business will also come back to normalcy.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Bharath, on those earnings and taking us through.